Hello friends, it's Johnny here and welcome once again to my channel. If you feel like you are someone who's not confident to start something or not ready to start, or you don't have what it takes to start something and it's really delaying you in trying to get yourself out there, keep watching till the end, because in this week's video I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why you don't need to feel this way. So stay tuned. I believe this is not the first time you've heard this from someone, that we are all salespeople, and it means that in our daily activities or in our daily endeavors, we try to sell something or we try to sell ourselves to people, whether it's our ideas, it's our product, or something we want other people to buy into. So this is something that we do on a daily basis, so it's not something that you feel like you are alone in. We all try to be our best selves so that we can share what we think, what we believe, what we stand for to other people. Other people also have their own opinions. They all have what they think. So at the end of the day, it's either they buy into our idea or both of us benefit one way or another. For example, as I try to make my videos to you, every time I end, I try to ask for your opinions, because these are my thoughts. These are things that I'm thinking about all day or all week or all year. So I try to share with you what my ideas are. And at the end of the day, I'll be very grateful that someone puts out something there that, hey Johnny, we don't really agree with what you're saying because this or that or that. If I have something further to talk about, I'll share also in the comments. Then the communication keep going. So it means that every one of us try to sell something to people, and in the end we all benefit from it. So if it's something that involves money, then I get value for what I use my money to pay for, okay? Or if it's my time, it means that I got value from what I spent my time on. So this is what sales really mean. In a simple term, I'll say that sales involves our everyday activities, trying to sell our ideas, our thoughts, or something to people. Okay, so we are all salespeople. That's the first thing that I want you to understand. So secondly, I want to say that everyone is vulnerable at the starting point. Every one of us. You may have the talent for it, but you still need to put some action behind it. Your talent means that you have the natural tendency to pick up from scratch. So when you know how to swim by nature, it means that when you dive into the water, it's going to be much easier because you have the physical stature to move in. But then you need to keep practicing. If you want to sell yourself to more people that you are the best, then it means that you need to put more effort in it. So secondly, I just want you to understand that no one started perfect, and the truth is there's nothing as perfect, because whatever we think is the best is always going to be improved on. So even if we don't bring that improvement in the future, there's going to be more work that's going to be done on it. Just imagine that the first people who introduced the aeroplane, the Wright brothers, if aeroplane stayed in that state, that was the best thing that probably had happened in that era. So it stayed that way. Imagine, will we be able to have people traveling from country to country because that was the best thing that happened? No. So it means that whatever has been established, there's a possibility that better ones are going to evolve over time. So you need to know there is nothing like perfect. This is perfect. I had it. I got the perfect score or whatever it is. So everything's going to be improved. In that way, we have to know that no matter how horrible it is, we need to start. That is the key. And also, I just want to let you know finally, don't be the failure. There is an instant where we fail at something. It means we tried and it didn't work out, or we tried and we didn't have the resources to continue. Someday we might pick up from there. Failing is a process, okay? It's not a condition, it's not a being, it's just an event. It comes and then you move on from there. See, I just want you to know that you are not the failure. You are the individual who failed at something. So separate yourself from it. You're not going to get it right all the time. You're not going to get it right the first time. So just put yourself aside and don't be the object of failure. Failure is independent on itself. It's an activity, it's an event, it's not an individual. We are all vulnerable at starting something. We are all exposed to criticisms when we decide to put ourselves out there. So for example, if my videos don't do well, then I'm going to feel bad that I put out a bad content, okay? Or you are selling a product, you invested your money, you invested your time, you invested other resources into it. So if it fails, it means that it feels like you are the one who failed. No, this is not how we should tackle situations. When things don't go well as you plan, you just need to know that it is part of the success process. So I'm just saying that you need to expose yourself to being vulnerable. You need to put yourself out there, because the more you expose yourself, see, 5 years from now, you are going to have 5 years experience in whatever you are doing right now. 5 years from now, if you should look back at what you are doing now to get there, you are going to laugh at it. But then no one is going to assess you based on that. They are going to assess you based on where you are at that moment, not where you were before. Okay, so now you need to put in that effort, you need to put in that time, you need to put in that energy and start doing it. Trust me, no one starts at perfect. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section what you think, and if you have any suggestions, if you have anything that you think we should change on or improve on, just let me know and we are going to do that. So thanks for watching, and see you again next week.